What if I told you that building a two-bedroom house in Uganda couldn't cost way less or way more than you think? The truth is, the price isn't just about bricks and cement. It's about smart planning, hidden costs, the choices that you make along the way, from materials, labor, and even those surprise expenses no one talks about. This video breaks down exactly what it takes to build your dream home without breaking the bank. So, how much does it really cost? Let's find out in the video. This video assumes for those who have acquired land already, and this house design idea is a two-bedroom house on a 50 feet by 50 feet. So if you have a plot of land that is even less than 50 feet, this simple small house design idea can fit on your plot. And this is what you should expect in this video. First, a detailed 2D floor plan. Second, an external 3D walkthrough video. Thirdly, an interior design walkthrough video. Fourth, the 3D floor plan. Fifth, the cost breakdown of this house. So this is our 2D floor plan on 50 feet by 50 feet. As you see here, this is the access road. Then the gate is supposed to be here. Then this concept idea can contain 2-car parking. As you see, the first car lot is here, and here is the second car lot. Then this area I've selected, it is a hardscape area for parking, which can be paved. And this other area I've selected, this area and this area, is the softscape area where we can plant our grass. So the plot is accessed via here, and here you enter through the main house. Then we have also allowed setbacks from the boundary hole. Like you see here, it is 1.5, and here 1.5. And this space, we left it there. This space is where we can run our drainage systems to the sewer line or septic tank. So now let's go in depth of this house design idea. And now this house design idea consists of porch, lounge, dining, kitchen, laundry, and same as pantry. Then we have the veranda in the rear, then outside store, bedroom 1, which is the master bedroom, or what you can call a primary room, then a bedroom 2, then a toilet and a shower. So the house is accessed through the porch. Then you come to the lounge, what we call the sitting area. Then here we are likely to have our entertainment hall. Then we have our sofa here. Then here we have our coffee table. Then from the living area, you come to the dining. And from the dining, you come to the kitchen. Then from the kitchen, you come to the laundry. Also same as a pantry. Then from there, you can also exit or access the house through the veranda. Then externally, I've located a store with an outside door whereby you can store your charcoal. And from there, back to the house, the bedrooms are accessed through the hallway. Like here, you come like this, you come to bedroom 1, which is the master bedroom, or you can call it a primary bedroom. And here is where I intend to put the closet. And from there, here is where I located the toilet and the shower for quick access to both bedrooms or the guests. And from the hallway, it is where you can access the bedroom too, as you can see. Now let me first take you through the external 3D walkthrough of this house design idea, and also take you through the interior walkthrough video, not also forgetting the 3D floor plan of this house design idea. Then let alone I will break down the cost and material schedule of this small house design idea. So stay on until the end of the video. So this is the living room, as you can see. And I think the L sofa is good option for this concept. And as you can see, the living room is kind of open to the dining. And here is our dining. And also, as you can see, there is our kitchen. There is our entertainment wall, as you can see. And there is our shower area, as you can see. Toilet room, as you can see. Next we are moving to the primary bedroom, which we can call master bedroom. There is the primary bedroom. where we are in. As you can see, I tried to maximize spaces by creating a bank bed whereby you can accommodate more than one person in the room to maximize space. And here is our 3D floor plan, and it stretches up to an extent whereby you can see the paved area where you can park, and a green area where a compound can be created, and an access road and the boundary wall. Here is the summary of the material schedule for this 2-bedroom house design idea. First, the startup tools. It might cost you around 710,000 Ghanaian shillings. Then substructure, that is the foundation. It might cost you around 8,285,725 shillings. Then after substructure, we have the superstructure, which can cost you around 12,879,500 shillings. Then, and there, roofing, which can cost you around 6,038,600 shillings. Then, counting out the total cost, the total estimate cost, which can be about 27,913,825 Ugandan shillings. Note, this is just an estimate. It can either go up or go down. So if you want an actual estimate, please consult your local quantity surveyor. So now let's go into detail of our material schedule for this simple 2-bedroom house. So on the startup tools, we are going to need a wheelbarrow, and I think 2 wheelbarrows might be enough for us, where at the time of recording, where I bought my materials, and a wheelbarrow might cost you around 120,000, summing up to 240,000. Then we might need the spades, and I think around 3 spades might be enough for us, whereby one spade might cost around 15,000, summing up to 45,000. Then we might also need a claw hammer. We need like two can be enough, whereby one you can get it at 15,000, summing up to 30,000. We might also need a hacksaw, and I think 2 are enough for this small house idea. Then summing up to 30,000. Then we might also need hose. I think 2 are enough, whereby you can get one probably at 15,000 going to 30,000. Then you might also need the building lines. For this one, the helpers in setting out the site, and I think 4 rolls are enough, and you can get each roll at 10,000, summing up to 40,000. Then you might also need the rolling measuring tape of about 30 meters, and I think 1 is enough, whereby you can get 1 at 25,000. And you might also need a steel tape, which is around 7 meters, and I think 3 can be enough, and you can get 1 at 10,000,
summing up to 30,000. On setup tools, even nails are necessary for setting out a new site, and I think 5 kilograms might be enough when they mix them with the 4-inch, summing up to 30,000. Then we also need the profile boards. These profile boards are help us in setting out a flash site. So I think 5 bundles can be enough, summing up to 10,000, then totaling to 50,000. We also need a sledgehammer. A sledgehammer is a hammer that is used after powering the hard cores. This allows to help up leveling up the ground such that you can cast out the overside concrete. So for this case, I think 2 sledgehammers can be enough, whereby you can get one at 75,000, summing up to 150,000. You also need a square, because it helps us in setting out, and you can get a square from some hardwares at 10,000. Then since it's a flash site, you might also need a provisional sum, but here I have not included the cost of the provisional sum for a store, because I've assumed that maybe you might be having. So, but some instances you might need to include it, so that you keep your materials in a place where they can be safe. So, summing up, our total startup tools might cost us around 710,000 Ugandan shillings. But remember, much more tools might be needed for a different type of house that you are going to set up, and prices can either go up or go down depending on what you are going to build. Now we come to serious business, what we call the foundation, and some other in a technical term we call it the substructure. And we might need anti-termite chemical for foundation treatment, and 1 liter can be enough for us at a cost of 150,000. And we might also need marams. These marams we use it for backfilling after raising the plinth walls, and I think 4 trips can be enough, and you can get a trip at 120,000, summing up to 480,000. Then you might also need what they call a DPM. This is a damp proof membrane, and this is a kind of a polythene, in a simple layman's understanding, which they apply when they are going to cast the overside concrete. And I would recommend to buy 3 by 25 meters, and 2 rolls can be enough. So each roll you can get it at 120,000, summing up to 240,000. Then we also need a DPC. 2 rolls can be enough. Each roll you can get it at 40,000, summing up to 80,000. Then also need a BRC wire. I recommend A66, and 7 rolls can be enough, and you can find each roll at 250,000, summing up to 1,750,000. And hardcore is also necessary. I think 3 trips can be enough, and not all the trips I'm going to talk in this video they are going to be in forward, because here in Uganda, most trucks that we use to transfer our materials to site, we usually use elf and forwards. So my trips are going to be in forwards whenever you see trips. So three trips of hardcore can be enough, summing up 210,000, totaling to 630,000. Note, hardcore can differ depending on the nature of the site, but our site we assume that it is fairly flat. And we also need a jumper. This one is help us in compacting the soil after backfilling. And I think you can get one. You can hire one at around 150,000 with its fuel. And need a concrete mixer, one at 180,000. We need a vibrator, one at 70,000. After that, we go for strip foundation. And I think 37, I think 23 bags can be enough for us. And one trip of sand can be enough. And one trip of aggregates can be enough. You can see their respective prices. Then after that, we go to plinth wall. Then we need the common band clay bricks, like about 3,197 pieces can be enough for us, and at a cost of approximately 425, summing up to 1,358,725. Then we also need sand. One trip can be enough to raise our plinth walls, and you can get one trip at around 270,000. And we also need cements, and 8 bags can be enough, whereby now you can get one bag of cement at 31,000, summing up to 248,000. Then after that, we go to floor slab, whereby we are going to cast the overside concrete. Then you might need 31 bags at a rate of 31,000, summing up to 961,000. Then you might need river sand. Here you might need an elf that is almost halfway of the forward, whereby you then now you also need aggregates. One trip of aggregates can be enough at a cost of I think probably 300,000. Then for when you come to subtotal of our foundation, then when you come to total cost of the foundation, it might cost you around the 8,285,725 Ugandan shillings. But remember, this one, it is not exactly, it can either go up or go down. So for labor costs, I did not compute them. You can consult your builder, and he advises you on how much he or she can do that work, depending on the data I'm giving you, because different contractors charge different rates. And here we have the superstructure, and let's start off with the walling. And this project, I considered that we are going to raise our walls using hollow blocks, and I think 2,050 blocks can be enough, and you can get one at 3,000, summing up to about 6,150,000. And on building the walls, you might need about 90 bags of cement, whereby you can get one bag of cement at 31,000, summing up to 2,790,000. Going to sand, you might need about one trip of sand, and I think you can get a trip of sand at around 270,000. And you might also need to minimize our costs. I think if we use the traditional scaffold, like using poles, like eucalyptus poles, I think around 10 pieces can be enough, and you can get a piece at 10,000, summing up to 100,000. And still on scaffolding, we might also need about 10 pieces of 12 by 1, which we can put where they can put bricks, mortar when they are building, and then can also be enough. And these 12 by 1, they are the ones which create a platform on a scaffold. And going to the ring beam, we might need cement, about 15 bags. We might need sand, about an elf, and aggregates might need about half a forward, yeah, maybe. Then going to iron bars, we need the T12, about 25 pieces, and the R 7.5, about 36, and binding wire, about 3 kilograms, whereby you can get a kilogram at around 9,000. 12 by 1 timber, that is for shaping the formwork to cast the concrete. So about 25 can be enough. Then nails, about 5 kilograms can be enough. Then internally, some projects I usually put in a SAM for the kitchen worktop, but for this one I have not computed it. So even labor, I did not compute the labor. So you can consult your local contractor depending on the data I've given you, and see how much he or she can do that kind of work. So for total sum of the superstructure for this specific design can cost you around 12,879,500. Going on, we go to another item, which is the roofing, and we have considered a 30 gauge super eco iron sheet for this specific design. So about 32 pieces can be about 52, not 36. About 52 pieces can be enough, summing up to 46,000, totaling to 2,392,000. Then we also, since we have the flat, since our roof is since we have a flat roof, so we don't need the ridges, we don't need the valleys. So, but we might need the purlins. So about 50 purlins can be enough. And these rates you can consult your local market, because the rates can be different on different markets and locations. Then you might need the rafters about 100, tie beams about 23, struts about 14, ceiling joints about 50, expanded metalith about 11, wall plates about 23, general nails that is from 1.5, 3, 4, and 5 inch about 20 kgs, and roofing nails about 5 kilograms. I think they can work. Then rubber washers, I think 5 buckets can be enough. Wood preservative, I think about 20 liters can be enough. Cement, this is for casting the ceiling. I think 3 bags can be enough. Sand, I think half an elf can be enough. Then hoop iron, about 2 rolls can be enough. Then also on this roof, I have not computed the labor cost, so you can ask carpenter in your area and guide you on how much he can do that kind of a job. So the roofing costs, excluding labor, can cost you approximately around 6,038,600 Uganda shillings. But remember, all these prices are estimates, so they can change. Please consult the quantity surveyor in your local area. Everything that we have computed here take you at this stage. You see, that is from foundation to superstructure, that is walling and roofing, but without finishes. So this is the stage where the house is likely to reach without finishes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more amazing house design content, and hit the notification below so you never miss any upload. Drop your comments below with your thoughts or any designs that you would wish me to make for you in my next video. See you